How about that defense? The whole season, the last few weeks, ever since week 11, when everyone started getting injured, the Lions' defense has not looked the same. It hasn't. Let's just call it spade a spade. We've been giving up points. We've been injured. We just haven't been playing the defense like we saw at the beginning of the season when we thought, man, we're really going to run away with this conference. We're really going to run away with this division. That's really what it felt like at the beginning of the season. Then week 11 happened. All these injuries start piling onto the team. And our defense is looking like it did when Matt Patricia was our head coach in the first and second year under Dan Campbell. But it finally figured it out last night, and you only gave up 9 points in one of the biggest regular season games of all time. 9 points to a division opponent where everybody thought that they were going to come in here and be able to throw the ball at will. Justin Jefferson's going to go off. Sam Darnold's going to come in here and beat the Detroit Lions. That's what we were hearing all week. They got the ball within the 5-yard line 3 times or 2 times, and we stopped them on each time, and we gave up 1 field goal or 2 field goals, whatever it was. I am so pleased with this defense. That was a hell of a performance by that defense, and they won us that game yesterday. Now let's respond to the haters, because all week you're hearing Detroit's too banged up. They can't win. There's no way. The injuries are going to eventually catch up to this team. We just keep playing our brand of football. And if you noticed at the beginning of that locker room celebration that Dan Campbell had last night, he's like, I told you guys to remember who you are, or whatever it was. He said something. You guys remembered who you were. And that's exactly what this team did. All week you're hearing the outside noise. I don't know how the Lions are going to do it. I don't know how they're going to be able, if they lose this game, to be able to withstand it. They just block out the noise, and they played 60 minutes of their brand of football. Special teams, defense, offense, complementary football. The defense or offense screws up, throws a turnover. The defense has their back and doesn't give up any points. That was the Lions brand of football that they were playing at the beginning of the season. And now we're going into a bye week. Let's get this tune up and let's head into the divisional round, man. First round bye, number 1 seed in the division, and we're back-to-back NFC North, and it's our first time going 6-0 in the division. Man, it feels so good, and it's something I've been wanting to do the last couple of years. So I am so pumped and so thrilled to be a Detroit Lions fan, and it feels awesome. Now let's talk about some of the players that made this game happen. I thought Anzalone, I didn't realize how big of an impact he has on our defense until last night, man. Thor came back, and he was all over the field and moved Jack Campbell out where Jack Campbell could play loose. Amik Robertson locked up Justin Jefferson, and I had no clue that they went way back in high school and college. So there's some history right there. Amik Robertson played such a good game, moving him to the outside. Terrion was playing really good until he got hurt, and hopefully he can be back for the divisional round. It said he was questionable. It sounds like he didn't break his foot or nothing bad like that. So let's keep an eye on Terrion Arnold. And what would we do without our boy Jahmyr Gibbs? What would we do without Jahmyr Gibbs? A 4-piece chicken nugget last night, man. 1 receiving touchdown, 3 rushing touchdowns. I was talking with my girlfriend before the game because I was trying to set up a parlay with her. And she was like, should I do 2 touchdowns for Jahmyr Gibbs? And I was like, I don't know. That's kind of a lot. I already had him doing 1 touchdown. And then he scores 4. So my bad. You should have put on 2 touchdowns. And he should have even went for 4, man. Because Jahmyr Gibbs, I don't know what we would do with him. He's putting the team on his back the last few weeks. Last week against San Francisco, he looked unbelievable. This week against the Minnesota Vikings in a must-have game, he scores 4 touchdowns, and he was hard to tackle. He took a big lick in the beginning of the game from Van Ginkel. Thank you, Van Ginkel, for dropping that interception, because that would have totally switched the game around. But to respond from that hit and have the type of game that he had, that just goes to show that Jahmyr Gibbs is not just a speed back. He's a very tough running back. And let's talk about Jared Goff. Jared Goff played a decent game, but some of those picks, I was like, golly, man, what are you doing? That tipped one, you can't do much about it. And what was the other pick? I don't remember what the other pick was. I can't really remember. Oh, I do remember that other pick. Yeah, okay. But Goff, that's all right. We still won the football game. You're still my quarterback. And Jared Goff has led this team to a 15-2 Detroit. Let's take it back. When we traded Matthew Stafford and we got Jared Goff, I was up north at my grandpa's house. It was in the middle of January. It's snowing. We're having fun. And the trade goes down, and we got Jared Goff, and I was kind of pumped about it. I'm like, we got Jared Goff. Let's go. We actually got a quarterback. We don't need to go draft one and hope for someone to come on. And look what he's done with this franchise. 13-1 to 9-8 to 12-5 to 15-2. The first round bye, back-to-back NFC North champions. Jared Goff's my guy. Jared Goff's my quarterback, and Jared Goff would be my MVP if it were up to me, because we're 15-2. Not every team's 15-2, and look at the stats. He's up there with everybody else, man. Let's go, baby. 15-2, the number 1 seed. The NFC runs through Ford Field. We got to defend the den. 2 wins away from going to the Super Bowl. Let's freaking do it. One Pride, signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go, baby. Like the video, comment down below what you guys think, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.